Hello and welcome back to your daily dose of keeping it real about being out here in the Philippines. I am known for throwing rocks. If I do say something to make you mad or piss you off in any kind of way, just know that I wasn't trying to do that. I'm just speaking my mind. I'm being as honest as possible. But if you are offended, it is what it is, man. Holler at me in the comment section and we can talk about this like men. Good, bad, or indifferent, you guys are still my friends. You're my homeboys and homegirls. I'm just out here doing my thing, all right? Now, today, I'm riding through Silang and headed up through Tagaytay and then making my way down to Alfonso. And then from Alfonso, I'll be driving through Naik and making it back to Rosario where I'm at or whatnot. So if I went through your neighborhood, hey, I just want to say, hey, hello. Uh, Kind of cold up there today. It's a little chilly, a little windy up there, man. But the weather was really really nice. I really enjoyed the day, and I'm gonna take you guys along with the ride. Now, let me go ahead and jump into what I want to talk about. The reason why I decided to move here in the Philippines, and everybody has their own list of reasons why, but mine is unique to me, and I want to share those with you guys today. Uh, for a long time, man, I was always, you know, keeping to myself. When I got here, you know, I was scared of peace because I didn't understand it. I'm so used to so much turmoil and so much of everything other than peace. Peace became scary for me. And then when I finally understood it, I fell in love with it. You know what I mean? And again, some of you guys can relate to me on that. But being out here, I realize that the people here are just simple and they live to live. They live to be happy. They have a one-on-one connection that I really don't see in a lot of places and stuff like that. Back in the states and stuff like that, it's kind of hard sometimes, man, because everybody lives in their own house and nobody goes outside. You barely see your neighbors. Uh, in some areas, I mean, they may have a nice community or whatnot, but I mean, unfortunately for me, I wasn't able to experience anything like that. And so for me to see the close knit society that these people have with each other and how warm they are towards each other, and don't get me wrong, they do have a couple issues sometimes and stuff like that, but for the most part, these people are real close together, and they live simple, and they don't have a lot, but they always find a way to be happy, and I could never understand that. The peace that I was seeing was kind of scary. It's almost like it's so peaceful, something's gonna happen. It's too good to be true. You're always thinking, something's gonna happen, and it never does. And so when I got used to that, you know, especially being out here for the first time, and that was back in 2007 when the first time I came out here, and I was just like, man, I want that. I really really want that. You know, living in the states, it's like living on the edge of your seat in a lot of places. The violence there is it's an enormous amount of violence there, and I'm not saying this 100% peaceful here. Don't get me wrong, you got your dangers out here too, but it is not as detrimental as it is in the states. I mean, come on, we recently just had a school shooting, man, and then it's scary, man. It's scary, man. In the states, I'm hyper vigilant. And I've been hyper vigilant for a very long time. I'm always, even wherever I go eat. When I go eat somewhere, I sit down with my back against the wall, my face against the door, my face facing towards the exits. I'm scanning my sectors. I'm trying to figure out all the exits. So if something does go down, I know how to get up out of there, or I know how to protect myself when I'm in there. And I always try to put myself in a position of advantage, and from an advantage point. So if something does happen, I have a slight upper hand of the situation, and that just come from the environment of where I come from, not including the fact that I've been to both Afghanistan and Iraq. So at the same time, I mean, I have my military training, plus I have my street knowledge from growing up in gangland Texas. You feel what I'm saying? Like, so it's that right there was what made me scared of peace, because I know everything about violence. I know everything about being mad, being angry, being just this extra person. And here, when I'm here, I feel free. I feel peace. I can talk to me. I can understand me a lot better. Growing up and being in those kind of environments, it's almost taboo to be soft and within yourself. You always got to be hard. And here, I'm not that. I don't feel that way. I can be soft. I can be myself. I can talk calmly. I can speak with conviction because I'm in peace. So that's one of the reasons why I decided to move here, because I wanted a better connection with myself. Everybody always strives to have better connections with other people. I just wanted a better connection with me. And that really, really drove it home for me. Another reason why I decided to stay in the Philippines is because here I'm not viewed as a statistic, and I'm treated as a human instead of a potential threat. When I walk through the mall, people are not clutching their purse. I feel like a human being here. I'm not labeled here. And don't get me wrong, they do have their little itty bits of racism and stuff like that, but it's not as detrimental as it is in the United States. You know, the hate culture in America is it's at an all-time high, and it's not for just one race. It's everybody. It's everybody, my people in our community. I mean, especially the youth right now. It's like, man, you guys hate it. It's like everybody hates each other. For what? For what? Because you represent something different. Because you're different. Because you want to be you. And some people are just mad because they exist and they want to shoot everybody. Some people are mad at children and they go into schools and they just do things crazy to these kids. It's ridiculous. Like, what did they do to you? They're children. I just wanted to get away from that, man. The hate culture in America is it's one of those things that I don't wish upon anybody, but it happens all the time. Something's happened today. While I'm talking on this podcast, something's going down over there right now. And I just don't know what it is, and I'm scared to turn on the news because I don't want to interrupt the happiness that I feel for myself while I'm here. And maybe that's hard to say, but I just don't want to pay attention to anything other than my happiness. That's all that I want to do, because I spent majority of my life worrying about everybody else and protecting myself from everybody else when I'm supposed to just be paying attention to myself. Being a better version of me every day, regardless of what somebody has to say to me. In my last video, I just spoke the truth. You can't, it seems like people are scared of the truth. They don't like the truth. And, they say the truth hurts. But it doesn't hurt. It doesn't really hurt until you refuse to accept it. When you refuse to accept the truth, that's when it really hurts. I'm just being honest. America has just as bad stuff that we have here, but here it's a little bit less. It's just a little bit less for me. Yeah, we have a lot of trash here. We have a lot of craziness that's going on out here as far as like environment and all that other good stuff like that. But when you weigh out the pros and the cons, man, the pros outweigh the cons by a long shot. That's just simple. And for me, that's a simple choice. And, one of my commenters, they say, I said in one of my videos that I feel more American outside of America. And then he responded to me with, how does that make sense? How are you more free as an American when you can't even own anything over there? Let that sink in. Hey, bro, I really respect that, man. I respect your choice. But over in the States, I'm just another N-word. I'm going to keep it real. Out here, I don't feel that so much. So mentally, yeah, I am more free. I think better out here. I feel better out here. So that's one of the reasons why I decided to be out here. And I'm sure some of you guys can relate to me, and some of you guys can't relate to me. Good, bad, or indifferent, man, we're all humans. And, I'm just trying to be the best human that I can be. And it starts with making sure that my environment has the ability for me to be a human and not go out here and jump out of my character because somebody done pissed me off, and now I gotta go out here and sling some iron. And what I mean by sling some iron, I mean I gotta go get my pistol and act like something I'm not, because I gotta protect me and mine. And don't get me wrong, out here again they got some craziness going on out here, but I really don't feel it as much. And if somebody is talking crazy about me, 9 times out of 10 I really don't care, because first I don't even understand the language that much. I'm trying to understand it. I understand maybe 30-40% of it, but for the most part I'm not paying attention to what nobody got to say about me. I'm just trying to be a better me, and it's working. So out here it's just been a little bit better for me, man. So getting away from the hate culture, hey, I did that, man. So that's another reason why I decided to stay out here in the Philippines, guys. Another reason why I decided to live out here, man. I get to live life to live and not to impress others. I come from hip-hop culture. I come from all the glamour, the bling-bling, and all that other craziness and stuff like that. Being out here, I don't want to wear none of that. I don't want designer. I don't want Louis Vuitton. I don't want none of that. I want locally made shoes, regular jeans, a t-shirt, and a sweater. I want to feel like a regular person, happy and comfortable in the clothes and the shoes and the things that I want to do with my money. I want to be me, the simplest version of me, and not worried about somebody looking at my shoes and asking me how much I pay for them. What are those? What are you wearing? I'm wearing shoes. What are you wearing? That's the response I want to give people now. What are you wearing? Because I'm wearing shoes that I worked hard for. I paid for these. So this is what I like, and just because what I like doesn't match what you like, doesn't make me less of a human being. I don't spend money on things that I don't need, and I don't spend money on names. I spend money. The only names that I spend money on are the names of my children. Those are the names that I spend money on. So, for me to live my life, to live, is another reason why I came out here, because here I feel alive. I feel alive here. Philippines may not have everything that we have in the States. We have all these high-end things, all these hot commodities, and we have the best of everything out there. But the one thing that we don't have is the best of each other. And so that, for me, that's another reason why I decided to get up out of there, because I just want the best for me and mine. And when I communicate with somebody out here, I want them to see the best of me. I want them to see the man that I am, because I'm presenting manhood. I want them to see that this guy, he's down to earth, simple to get along with. He's nothing special. He's just a man just like me. And I can relate to that. That's it. I don't want to be out there. I don't want to be the next 50 Cent. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to do all that. I'm out of that now. I don't want to do none of that. I just want to live. And out here, I can live, man. Out here, I get to live in the moment. See, in the States, I overthink. And I don't know why. Because over here, I can overthink too. But I think it's just so peaceful for me here. I don't have to overthink. I don't want to overthink, because overthinking destroys your fun. At least that's my experience. I mean, if it's not yours, I don't know what to say. But for me, overthinking destroys anything that you're trying to do, because you think about all the negativities and you stop yourself from doing it. You know, especially when you come from a background like I've come from. So out here, I don't think so much, man. I just live in the moment, and I appreciate every little bit of it. You know, every day I wake up now, and I'm thankful for God to just allow me to just live. You let me live. And whatever happens through the day is okay, all right. But I got a chance to live. When I wake up in the morning, I get a chance to start over again, and I want to take advantage of that. I get out here and I ride around the city, and I go different places. And when I get back to the house, yeah, okay, I'll do whatever I need to do at the house, and make my beats for my artists and whatever I need to do. But throughout the day, I get a chance to hang out with me to learn to love my life and not focus on the problems of my life. And for those reasons, I choose to live in the Philippines. It's just a better life for me. And that's just for now. That's for now. Who knows what the future holds? But right now, the Philippines is home for me. That's all that I got for you guys today, man. I hope you guys enjoyed the view. Please do me a favor and love yourself. Sincerely. Love yourself. Love your family. And most importantly, man, get connected to who you are. Get a real good connection to who you are. Because it makes a big difference in your decision-making process. And it makes a big difference in your character. Until next time, guys, holla at your boy. Peace out, bro.